Are y'all ready for primetime football? Because I know I am, as the 8-2 Cleveland Browns at First Energy Stadium host the 6-4 New York Giants. The Giants hoping to get back in the swing of things. I mean, 6-4 is bad. Just trying to, make sure they make the playoffs. The Browns have been very good. I believe they've won 4 straight. Don't quote me on that. But I think 4 straight. Last time these two teams played the first season of this series, it was a very, very exciting game. At least I think it was. I don't really remember. That was probably in September. I'm making this video on July 1st. I don't know if I'm going to upload it, but that's a long time since September. It is 2nd and 7 for the Browns off of 25. Moses Cody, quarterback for the Browns offense. As well as the leading MVP voter, David Johnson, running back, who's been blowing out. See? That's David Johnson. That's how you describe David Johnson's season. That 14-yard rush. He has been phenomenal for the Browns this season. It's 1st and 10 on the 38 after the run that described Big D, David Johnson's season. This play describes Corey Coleman's whole career. Beautiful play from Corey Coleman, the 5th-year man from Baylor. Odell hasn't done anything against his former team yet, but I mean, his buddy Corey Coleman's been phenomenal, looking like the Season 1 and 2 version of Corey Coleman as David Johnson. This dude's a freaking cheat code. He's a cheat code. He's 8 yards a carry this year. I'm not kidding. He has 8 yards a carry, which is ridiculous. I saw a sign in the stand that said 16-0, but remember we're 8-2. I don't know how we could be 16-0. Anyway, the quarterback McGraw, pump fake, finds an open receiver. I couldn't tell who it was, but just mark my word. It is 2nd and 8 on the 36 for the New York Giants. Zach McGraw will toss it to Moran once again. And the rookie linebacker Chase Gallen, who's been running all over the field tonight with a boom, showing off the hit stick. It's 3rd and 3 for the Giants on the 20. Plummer is the running back in the backfield for the Giants. It's McGraw, quick pass to Seymour, but Marvin Fulcher, the Vulture, who had 5.5 sacks last game, with the stop. It is 2nd and 13 on the 25 with, I started that statement with 25 seconds left, now there's 20. In the first quarter, Browns up by 4 as big play Barry, the tight end with a catch, and Barry Davenport trying to hurdle, it looked like Janoris Jenkins. He fumbled it, and Landon Collins picked it up, so big play Barry trying to be fancy, but instead it's a big play for the Giants. It is 3rd and 7 of a 41 for the Giants on the Browns 41. So they're closer to the end zone than on their own 41. As McGraw will pass it. He's under pressure, and he finds the receiver. Was he in bounds? It looked like he was. I couldn't tell who that was, though. But I think he was in bounds. It is 1st and 10 on the 26 for Cleveland. Cody and Johnson in the Browns' backfield as Moses Cody looking for a short pass to Barry Davenport. This was the exact play where he fumbled it earlier in the game. Luckily, he didn't try to hurdle anyone. Something pretty cool is Moses Cody's 5 for 5 on the day. How about that? He's not known for his accuracy, so I mean, 5 for 5 start definitely ain't bad for Mr. Moses Cody, who definitely would like a big payday at the end of this season with his contract up. As on 3rd down, he's gonna look for Barry Davenport. What the? Well, I mean, he's not 5 for 5 anymore. As Marcus Wheaton? No, that's not Marcus Wheaton, because Marcus Wheaton's still on the Steelers, I think. And B, he doesn't play defense, so it's some other Wheaton, who had some good awareness there as Davenport dropped it for the 2nd time today. First time was obviously a fumble. So Barry Davenport hasn't exactly helped the Browns today, and he's hoping for a payday this offseason too. So that doesn't really help him. You can sort of blame Moses Cody, because he shouldn't have probably thrown it to Davenport, but Barry Davenport sort of dropped it. As Barry Davenport, he has good hands, so he should not have dropped that. As Sterling Shepard with the 1st down, but Nino Warren, the 2-sport star, with the kaboom. The Giants going for a field goal, 4 minutes left in the half for the lead. This is a pretty long field goal. Whoever their kicker is, I think it's Dan Carpenter. He's already 2 for 2 today with not too horribly hard field goals, as he's now 3 for 3, giving the Giants the lead. It seems like Moses Cody still trusts Barry Davenport like it's nothing, because the first 2 plays of his drive, Moses Cody passed it to Davenport. First time he dropped it, second time he only gained 1. Good drive for Davenport is on 3rd down. Odell Beckham wide open. Was he in bounds? Of course he wasn't. Coach Jim Harbaugh saying there's nothing to lose, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. Yeah, he definitely was not in bounds. He definitely. Wait. Yeah, not even the thirst foot, so so even if this was college rules, he still wouldn't be in bounds. So bad challenge by Harbaugh, but I mean, he doesn't have much to lose, as I just said. The Giants offense is back with some nice field positions. The Giants offense has done pretty solid this first half. While they have 0 touchdowns, they've still driven the ball down the field multiple times. As Murrah will be stopped by Fulcher. Murrah, 10 carries, 9 yards. Not a day that he wants to remember. And now it's 2nd and 12 for the Giants. Fulcher, who had 5.5 sacks this past week. I don't think the Browns have had any today. Like, literally, it's Sysek, Youngblood, and Fulcher now having some fun with Murrah as he loses some more yards. Looks like the Browns won't stop sending pressures. That's what their team is most known for. Their front 7 and their sacks and all that is on 3rd and 13. That'll be fumbled. Yancey with a force, but Murrah will recover it. Denzel Yancey is fancy with the sack, the fumble, but luckily for the Giants, Murrah recovered it. It's 3rd and 7 on the 20 for the Browns. They started on the 18. I know it's just 3rd and 7, but trust me, they started on the 18. And yeah, they did not have great field position. They haven't done too much on this drive. Nice coverage from the Giants defense, but yeah, Giants get the ball back. The Giants have the ball back on the 41 with a minute 15. I almost said a minute and a half for some reason. But they can get some more points here to end the first half. Extend their lead as already Sterling Shepard, it is 1st and 10 on the 57. No, there's 6. Oh my gosh, it's on the 57. There's no 57-yard line. On the 33-yard line with 57 seconds left. I want to blitz with the Honey Badger. Yeah, I wanted the Honey Badger to sack him, or at least stop like a 2-yard rush instead of an 18-yard rush. But Madden logic, my friends, Madden logic. This is 2nd and 10 on the 15 for the Giants as McGraw finds Jordan Reed, the former Brown, who was a Brown for like 5-6 games or something. And now the ball's on the 1-yard line for the Giants. Tick, 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 tick. Under 30 seconds and a half as they're going to hand it off to Murrah, but of course, like all game, he is stopped. It's 3rd and goal on the 13, or no, oh my gosh, it's 3rd and goal on the 3 with 13 seconds left. I'm stupid. As McGraw, this is a big play for the Giants, and Sterling Shepard catches it, he fumbles it, the Giants pick it up, and they're in the end zone. The offensive lineman picked it up, I think it was the center, Richburg. He picked it up, it was in the end zone. So, Browns shouldn't have hit Shepard hard, because he would have been stopped on the 2-yard line, but instead, it's a touchdown. After Corey Coleman, I don't know. It's 3rd and 6 on the 27. It's Cody under pressure looking for... Okay, I don't know what Odell was doing. I don't know what he was doing. Our receivers have been awful today. Barry Davenport has had his worst game ever. Odell's done nothing. And Coleman, I don't know what he was doing that one play. As Murrah actually gained 6. Wow. 1st and 10 on the 24 for the Giants as Murrah breaking tackles. He did lose 3 because this Browns defense has been destroying him today. It's 3rd and 10 on the 25 for the Giants as McGraw will pass it, obviously. He's under pressure. He finds, oh my gosh. I don't know how that happens. 2nd and 4 on the 8 for the Giants, hoping to get another touchdown and extend the lead. As Murrah will fumble the ball, and it's picked up by Youngblood. And the Browns, just like that, have the ball back. Forget extending their lead. The catch about getting the ball back is that the ball is on the 7 for the Browns. But I think pretty much any team would take that catch and get the ball back. As Boye will, with the catch, spin move. Oh, Limbaugh Boye showing off the moves. That's the greatest 16-yard gain I've ever seen. Someone else who's been terrible for the Browns today is their offensive line. Even David Johnson's not had a good game. He has like 34 yards. I don't think he's had a 34-yard gain or worse all season long. I don't know if he's had like worse than a 100-yard gain. It's Beckham. Nice catch, but not quite a first down. The Browns offense is back on 4th and 1. Jim Harbaugh, ever since he returned to the NFL to coach for Browns, he's been quite aggressive. As it's going to be a toss for Johnson. Johnson gets the first down and crosses the 50. 2nd and 7 on the 29 for the Browns. About 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. As Cody looking for big play Barry, who has made big plays for the Giants. But he gets a first down there, so that's good. But Browns almost threw another interception, which once again Barry Davenport would have got the blame. That would have been the third turnover today that it was all Barry's fault. He's on 3rd and 10. Burley loses 5, and the Browns are going to have to settle for a field goal. It's now 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Giants, as McGraw will hand it off to Murrah. I don't know how he just gained 9. He should have lost like 5. That's basically a 14-yard gain for the Giants. 2nd and 3 on the 44, as McGraw has to jump to pick up that ball. Aaron Donald there with the sack. Only the 2nd Browns sack today. They don't normally get 2 sacks a game. They get like 6. 3rd and 13 on the 33 for the Giants, as McGraw, I don't know what Ogba just did. He fell for some reason, but it's fumbled. Fulcher with the fumble. No one's trying to get the football, and the offensive line fumbles it, and McGraw picks it up. No hustle from anyone but Fulcher. I don't know how that just happened. The Giants have 0 sacks like on defense, but they could have 6. It's just Moses Cody throwing it away right when the defense comes. As on 2nd and 10, Cody finds David Johnson on the screen, who's had one of his worst games of the season. But Johnson, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, making it to the 30. There's an injury. Is it Moses? It's Moses. That's just great. The Browns have had a lot of endgame drama this season. Look at that game against the Cowboys, where the Cowboys scored a touchdown with like 20 seconds left, up by 1, but the Browns were still able to get a field goal. As on 3rd down, the rookie quarterback Ferentz finding an open Linval Boye, his first pass of the game. His first pass since like week 1 when Moses Cody got injured, the first drive of the season. So Moses Cody, he ruptured his disc. If it said out for game, then he's fine. TBD, I have no clue how long he's going to be out for. So, Browns fans get nervous. I didn't even mean to throw to Beckham, but caught it. To prove the obvious, Moses Cody's out for the game. I think that's kind of obvious. Want to hear more endgame drama for the Browns this season? Week 1 versus the Steelers. They were up by 8. They were kicking a field goal, just, I don't know why. Right at the end of the game, Steelers blocked it, returned touchdown, missed the 2-point conversion, Browns win. That's exactly what happened. Is Rashawn John games 2, and it's now 4th down. The Browns once again going for it on 4th down. They're 1 for 1 already. Will they go 2 for 2? As Ferentz, who's been very solid so far, he's going to look for Davenport, who's been awful all game, and Barry Davenport in the clutch. I think we can all forgive him from the 2 turnovers he's allowed. 3rd and 2 on the 4. Tick, 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 tick. Ferentz hands it off to Johnson. Johnson gets the first down, but he's not in the end zone. The Browns ticking the clock away because they don't want the Giants to have a chance. The ball's on the 1. The Browns should get a touchdown. And they have all their timeouts as a toss to David Johnson. Johnson in the end zone. If Aguayo misses the extra point, I'm speechless. This is for the win. Roberto Aguayo, it's just a simple extra point. Not too much win, it's up. And it is right down Main Street. The Giants are going to have to lob it. I mean, if they wanted to kick on a 100-yard field goal, they could. 2nd and 10 on the 3. Oh my gosh, on the 25. 3 seconds left. As Zach McGraw's just going to lob it to end the game. And it's intercepted by the veteran Aqib Talib. That's how this game ends. What a game performed by both teams. But the Browns down 16-7 to start the 4th quarter. Win by a final score of 17-16. While we won, Moses Cody's still injured. David Johnson was not a star at all. He had his worst game. But anyway, Cody is out for 8 weeks. That's at least for the rest of the regular season. The regular season's 5 more weeks and 1 or 2 weeks in the playoffs. So, that's not good for Moses Cody. If he doesn't come back on the field by the end of the season, then he's in trouble. Obviously, we all know of a contract extension. Peace out.